All right, so here is the Tajikistani Loic Rajabov, a shiny 17-4-1 as a professional mixed martial artist. Realized a lot of success in other promotions, outstanding pre-UFC strength of schedule. His nickname was the Jaguar Paw for his UFC debut, now the Tajik Tank. We'll see how it goes down for Rajabov here in his second UFC start.
Yeah, I mean, 7 first-round finishes and 4 of those in under a minute. And the reason I say that is because he's facing somebody like Rombeski, who's a powerful first-round finisher, 9 first-round finishes. So when you look at that, you got to see, all right, how's this first round going to go? How do I dictate the pace that I got to keep? Well, when we're talking about Rajabov, he wants to be able to keep the fight on the feet, keep the movement going, and mixing the takedowns occasionally. Kind of like the fight we just saw, a Tabitha Ritchie-style fight where you're mixing the takedowns here and there to offset the rhythm of Rombeski, because if Rombeski gets that rhythm in the striking, gets the range, starts getting his jab going, starts getting his striking going, that's where he gets ahead of the fight. So Loic's going to want to mix that up so that he can't get that rhythm going.
You know, for Rajabov, I remember...
Yeah, well, it feels different, and it gets like, you know, you just feels like somebody hits you with a brick rather than something like a punch. You know, it's just different when certain guys hit you, right?
It was Dan Henderson. Bro.
Yeah, that's like, look at that punch, heavy.
Yeah, he would hit me even if we were like close. I was like, oh my goodness.
It's just different sometimes.
Yeah, it's different sometimes.
Look at the size.
Loic is huge.
Rajabov hands, though. I mean, his hands are big, and that's part of it.
Rajabov in black. Rombeski is in the southpaw stance, the white trunks.
It's so funny that his name is Rombeski because it doesn't have an O in it. But that's his name, John. If you say it's right, that's right. That's what he says. I was going to call him Rebecca.
You got to hear him saying it.
Well, Joanna Jędrzejczyk would be the first to tell you that Americans can't even form our mouths the right way to say Polish names. We do the best we can.
We try. Oh.
Those inside kicks are doing heavy damage. Nice check on that one.
Got checked, yeah.
Head movement, Rombeski. I mean, to slip those, very nice.
Recent UFC winner Muhammad Naimov among those in the corner of Rajabov tonight. Greg Jones alongside.
Yeah, he hasn't checked one of those inside kicks yet.
Greg Jones, who for some reason is not in the National Wrestling Hall of Fame yet. Guys, get this dude in the Hall of Fame. Dude lost like 2 matches in college over the course of his career. And is doing a fantastic job as a mixed martial arts coach, too. So if you're listening, get this dude to the Hall of Fame.
Former West Virginia Mountaineer. Nice inside leg kick by Rombeski.
Rombeski throws everything so hard.
I'm telling you.
Look at the head movement, too. I mean, the way he throws and then gets his head movement so he's not eating shots after. He's able to hit you and not take the damage back, and that's the name of the game.
These guys look like welterweights.
Yeah. Huge.
Good short connection by Rajabov.
Now what I'm noticing is from the southpaw stance of Rombeski, look at how he's taking out the inside leg of Rajabov. And the reason you do that is you take away the right high kick of Rajabov by doing that. You take away the inside kick, now he has no right high kick, and that takes away one of his best weapons against the southpaw.
Well, Dom, look at the respect that Rajabov is showing him.
Yep.
He's like almost reacting when Rombeski comes in the range.
Well, he can't hit him, DC. When he tries to throw, he's not there.
And that dude hits hard. He's so strong, too. I mean, this guy does not look, these guys are not 55 pounds.
They're giant.
They're giant.
Probably 185 pounds tonight.
They're huge.
Felt like I saw something with Rajabov, maybe having a hard time putting weight on that left foot. So we'll keep an eye on that as he gets upright if he does, but good position here for Rombeski to do some damage.
John, that's that right kick that you were talking about very early in the fight. Banging the inside of that leg.
Watch Rombeski go, he can go straight up to mount here if he wants to. He's happy just cinching those knees together.
It's so important that you don't squeeze in terms of the grappling, right? As wrestlers, you want to use your arms for that. But as jiu-jitsu keeps evolving, guys are just using their legs like arms to just secure the feet together, and then both arms are free to kind of maneuver yourself around your opponent. It's amazing watching it.
It's the next level of jiu-jitsu. I mean, you got to think of fighting. If you're only boxing, you get beat up on your feet. If you're only using your arms on the ground, you're going to get beat up on the ground. You got to use your arms and your legs everywhere.
Rajabov is a good ground player. Really nice job by him to get back to his feet. Wasn't tested a ton in that realm in his UFC debut, but a solid pass of that test there. I'm not sure what collided there.
Probably their heads, and both of them just ran it. Oh! That was a big kick right there. If he wasn't having trouble standing on that leg before, he's gonna have trouble on it now.
Rombesky's all over him.
He's nasty, bro. And that's the difference. The power that Rombesky throws with, very similar to the power.
Crucifix positions lined up. And that's locked in.
Yeah, good crucifix there. It's like peak, right? Remember earlier Trevor Peak was throwing everything with power.
Oh, he's looking for an armbar, straight armbar from the top. This is one of his moves, is that armbar. Let's see, nope, he missed it. Great defense by Loic there.
But probably a good decision by Rombesky to go for it late in the round. Round 2 coming up from Jackson.
parterze go nie ma go w parterze.
Ale mistrzu, jak jest okazja, raz, dwa, obalaj, bo go niszczysz. Go niszczysz, tak? Napij się teraz. Jest tutaj. Tylko proszę cię jeszcze, żeby tak nie
Primoj babakavoj, ba chapkat saka. Ma medonon počat ma eba brat. Neki ma medonon ki tebo karakter nam çizan metone kapida. Radno je metone, Matida Buardoro. Trenirovka brat, kat good. Svi onaj počat. 1-2. Давай, Loic metone. Go back up. Back up.
Coming up next, live on ABC, Sublime power puncher Josh Emmett looks to turn back the oncoming force. Fellow featherweight contender, the undefeated Ilia Topuria. Flip it over to ABC, 3 p.m. Eastern time for the main card today.
Rajabov's leg is eaten up. He can barely stand.
Yeah, look at that, look at that. He was barely able to stand. When he went to the corner, we didn't.
And Rombesky wisely attacks that lead leg again.
Rombesky's about to get him out of here. He could finish him with inside kicks. He's not checked one of them.
He does not check it. Well, he's not used to seeing it, right, Dom? Normally, those kicks come from the outside.
I mean, you didn't train with a southpaw your camp?
No. I mean, you should have.
That's what it looks
right?
like.
Yeah, it didn't look like you trained with anybody that was southpaw. Because that left leg is not trained.
It's one of the first things you got to get used to checking against the southpaws, that inside kick and that high kick.
Well, once you get good at it, man, you can hurt them when you check it inside.
Break their leg.
It's Weidman.
Yep. Ooh, now he takes the leg out on the other side. Now he's taking out the other leg.
Oh, he starts beating up the other leg.
No, now he's not going to have anything to stand on.
It's going to look like Lieutenant Dan.
Rajabov made a big left hand there, but you see Loic trying to pick his spots using the fence because he can't really.
Those leg kicks are nasty.
Yep.
And it's both legs, yet Rajabov somehow back to his feet.
He's going to the fence to try to lean against it so he doesn't go in the open and take leg kicks.
Right. Another example of how the fence changes these fights.
Man.
You know, in a pure stand-up fight, he's up on the ring, he's up on the ropes. There's nothing to lean on. He's getting beat up.
Yep.
Rajabov trying to move laterally here. Both of his legs have been damaged significantly. That's not going to help.
Power the right way. Whereas Trevor Peak was throwing big kicks like that, but just loading up. Look at Rombesky. He shows him the hands, then he gives him the kick.
Part of what's keeping Loic Rajabov from being able to defend these kicks is because he's so square as well. Look at his square on the fence. You've got to have one leg in front to have your defense. You got to be bladed, and being square makes you a bigger, thicker target to aim at.
But when he's bladed, though, Dom isolates that left leg. He wants to hide that left leg as much as he can.
That's right.
If this dude goes back to the corner, I don't know if he'll be able to come out for the next round.
Rombesky managing to swallow it
Huge left hand, and that will do it. Mateusz Rozetsky, 15 in a row.
I think this is more the referee going, this guy's done. Right? The leg kicks, because he was grabbing a single leg, but there was no reason to let him take more damage.